Yes, mate, welcome to the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. Let's do 20 questions around the clock with this man.
20, hit, treble 19, hit, double 12 for a 9-darter, yes! Dimitri van den Bergh! He's just driven the Blackpool crowd crazy!
Dimitri van den Bergh, how are we? Welcome to Around the Clock 20 questions. So if you would like to start with number one,
okay.
And I have your first question for you. Question number one.
Yeah.
You're in England so much on pro tours and other events as well. Mm-hmm. What English food do you hate?
Worcester sauce.
You hate Worcester sauce?
Yeah, it's got a bad taste for me. It's not my cup of tea at all. But the other typical English thing, that's probably even more understandable for me, is peas. They do peas everywhere. Mush peas, normal peas, and I'm like, I can see peas. It's not nice. I don't like it. It's got no flavor, it's got no taste, so get it off the plates, please.
I'm never taking you to a chip shop then.
Good, and never expect to get smarter from me, because I ain't.
Who is your best mate in darts?
But the thing is, I've got a bunch of them that are really good friends of mine. One of them is unfortunately not on the tour anymore. He's playing on a challenge tour in the next gen at the minute, but it's Robbie John Rodriguez.
Rusty's older brother.
Yes, Rusty's older brother, yeah. Robbie John and me already know each other for a long time, all the way back from the Europe Cup Youth, where I think we was 15 and 16 years old, so half my life I know him.
Best movie that Dimitri van den Bergh has ever seen? What blew you away?
I think for me it always going to stay with the movies Fast and the Furious.
Fast and the Furious?
Yeah, I love all the things about it, and like fast cars, and then like the connection of family is important. Like, yeah, two things I really love, really think is cool.
Have you ever met Vin Diesel before?
No, I haven't. Is he here now? You're gonna surprise me.
Vin Diesel!
Come on, Vin.
What a surprise that would be.
That would be insane.
Why have you gotten rid of Happy by Pharrell Williams, and have you retired the dancing?
I haven't really retired to dancing. I'm still just having a lot of fun before I have to play on a stage. It's still a good song for me that gives more happiness to myself again, more tune. And yeah, it was just a bit more time of growing up. I'm in my 30s now, and all of that extra dancing and that stuff was fun. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's my job, and work hard, play hard suits a bit more to what I want to do and what I want to be. So I'll also love the fact that David Guetta, good remix, a good DJ, good artist, and he made a great song for me with a good tune, and the people, all of them love it, they know it, and he dance with me or jump around with me, you know, so happy days.
Was it a case of you getting too fired up with the walk-on?
Sometimes.
Because it was so iconic. You do the dance, and then it comes to actually play on the board, so you must have been so high on adrenaline that when it comes to actually playing, do you actually go in a bit of a slump?
I think one of the other reasons I also chose to stop with it is because I think not everybody loved it that I had a long walk on, because I intend to enjoy the moments that I have, the moments that I've achieved for myself. And sometimes I also was in the middle of my walk on broken down by the broadcasters, which I also wasn't really happy about, because like, why are people telling me to do it, and then all of a sudden in the middle of it they break it down? So I was like, you know what, done with it, something new, time for me to change.
Who has the better beers, Belgium or the Netherlands?
Belgium. Yeah. That's not a tough question.
Is it not?
No, sir, it's not. Belgium, without a doubt. Everybody in the world should know Belgian beers a whole lot better than the Dutch beers. You've got Leffe, Jupiler, you've got Duvel, you've got Castel Rouge, Chimay. You want me to keep going? Stella is another really good one.
Stella was like the 8th one that you mentioned.
But crazy enough, the Stellas here in England doesn't even taste close to the way they taste in Belgium.
What is your least favourite and favourite venue to play in?
My favourite is Ali Pali, without a doubt. For me, the Alexandra Palace stage is just something magical. The atmosphere is magical, where dreams are built and crushed at the same time. So for me, that's 100% the favourite one. The less favourite one, I'm gonna go with Minehead, because Minehead is most of the time very, very cold. And yeah, me and cold doesn't really get along together well.
Do you not use Butlings for all of its facilities as well? Because you can do everything in Butlings.
Yeah, definitely, but it's more about the player's perspective.
Of course.
So, from my point of view, that's the way I feel.
Do you believe in ghosts? Have you ever seen one?
I've never seen a ghost. I do believe in, how do you call it, entities or something?
Yeah.
But I believe there is something. I don't know what.
A spirit, an energy.
Something like that, energies, yeah. I believe there is something like that. Because often when I'm in rooms, I feel like someone's watching me or looking over me. Like, they've got the thing of guardian angels. I strongly believe in guardian angels.
A few months ago, you announced you were taking a break away from darts. We know how crazy the schedule can be. How beneficial has that break been to you?
Fantastic, because I was feeling really bad in with myself, with my body, my mental health. 10 years long, I've done all the tournaments that I possibly could, and I just kept pushing, I kept going forward. Obviously, in these 10 years, a lot of things have happened, because I'm going to be a dad, for instance, in a couple of weeks. Like in July, my second little girl's going to come to the world. I'm already a dad from another kid who's 3.5 years old now. And all of that just gives you a different perspective to life. And my dreams have been always do what I love most, which is play darts and be successful at it. But also, I wanted to have my own family and build a future, build a legacy, you know. So these things were very important to me, and I just tried to keep playing well, but for some reason I was just tiptoeing at the same place. So I said, I'll take a step back, come back stronger, and that's still my goal, that's still my mission. And I know whatever I'm doing back home with eating healthy, going to the gym, taking care of myself, practicing a lot, it's working for me, plus I've got extra time with the family.
Would you recommend it to other darts players? Because, of course, we've heard the two Lukes speaking about it. Gezzy's mentioned the schedule as well. Like, I know it's obviously work and everyone gets burnt out, but still at the same time, you have to look after yourself. And of course, when you've got kids, you don't want to be away all the time and missing sort of like them growing up as well, do you?
Yeah, correct. You're missing a lot. And well, PDC has done amazing in the fact of how many opportunities they give to us. Of course, the tour is a whole lot more busy now, but they always say, we choose to manage our schedule, we choose to manage our calendar. So they give us opportunities, and they also are from the thought, if we pull out of a tournament, there's already someone else ready to step into my place. So it's okay, give someone else now and then an opportunity, because I need to also look to myself, my family, my mental health, and make the most out of whatever is ahead of me.
Do you support a football team?
Yeah.
Who do you support?
Royal Antwerp Football Club. And in England, Arsenal. The Gunners. Yeah.
Oh! I'm not even a Spurs or Manchester United or a Liverpool fan. What kind of Arsenal fan really are you? Are you normal, or are you a crazy Arsenal fan? Because, Dimi, there is a very fine line. You're not a delusional Arsenal fan, are you?
No, I just wish them the very best. I always want them to win and finally get themselves a trophy, because at the minute they're like the team that just is always close by but not getting what they're deserving. Because in my point of view, they do deserve to finally get a win, because they're doing really well, they're doing good seasons, but for some reason they just end up second or getting deep into tournaments like Champions League. It was amazing to see the way they was playing, and then unfortunately PSG stopped the era, and then in the Premier League last year it was Liverpool who done amazing. The years before it was Man City who's done amazing. Just always a team just a little bit better than the results they do, and I just think it's time for them that they finally can win something. But you're not going to hear me say the players that we got or the team that we are is the best in the world, because there are so many amazing teams. So I'm very realistic, very realistic.
Let's talk about your fellow stablemate, Luke Litler, quickly. We've seen so many people fold under the pressure of playing him. What is that added pressure when facing Luke Litler? Is it a psychology thing where people know they're coming up against a now 18-year-old, it's being like, I can't lose to a kid?
No, for me it's all the respect for what he is, for what he does. It's amazing to see a raw talent like him that just plays so smooth, so easy, so relentless. You also see that he just got no concerns on his mind when it comes to just him playing darts. He's not a father yet or whatever. He's given his family and himself an amazing life. All the hats off to him, what he has done in the last 12 months, even before that. I saw him growing up in like an experienced star player to all of a sudden come into the PDC, qualify for the Worlds, and straight away against Andrew Gilding, a remarkable average, straight away strong, all the way to the final. The year after he wins it, Premier League he's winning. Like, imagine that as a 17, 18-year-old, like being a millionaire already. He just turned 18.
Yeah.
But on top of that, as a dart player, that kid just like that, out of his wrist, out of his arm, I don't know, he just shuffles out a 12-dart lick as if it's effortless. And that's probably for me the thing. He really doesn't really make a lot of mistakes. When he does give you a chance, it's because he probably missed a double. So that is a rarity with him, because he's a phenomenal young dart player that, yeah, I've got to say I haven't seen it before on his age. That's the very important detail. On his age, I've never seen a 17, 18-year-old be so good as him. Yay.
If you were a darts player, what job would you have?
I would be working in like the Horeca, which is like restaurants, bars, clubs, because I like to be around people. And to be fair, I've only grown up in a bar, so that's something I've known all my life, and I've always had a lot of fun of being around people. I'm also not shy of talking to people, so that's probably the job I would do.
If you could trade places with any darts player in history and have their career, but you can't choose Phil Taylor, who would it be?
I think that's pretty easy then, Michael van Gerwen.
Big Mike, yeah?
Yeah, MVG is one of the best players we've had in the world. He can, in my eyes, shake hands with Phil Taylor. It's unbelievable what he has done for, I think, almost a decade. He was dominating the whole world on a high level, which a lot of other players was also standing up to the levels that MVG was playing, but yet he just keep rattling everybody.
What's your go-to karaoke song? You love a dance, but what's your song?
Ed Sheeran, Bruno Mars, those are two guys that I really love what they do in the music.
Can you sing or not?
Can I sing? I don't know. Do you really want me to sing
Yeah,
now?
I'd love to.
I catch a grenade for ya.
Yeah, yeah.
I throw my head on a plane for ya.
Yeah, yeah. You've got a beautiful voice, mate.
No.
I think
Don't you
said,
play this
you
card.
said about, you said about restaurants and stuff. I think when the career eventually does end, I think we can release a Christmas singing album with you.
Yeah, right. I'll put some peas on your plate.
So with the change to the Worlds coming up this year, there's a possibility that the top 32 could go out in the first round with everyone now going through that opening round. Do you think it makes it more exciting that the top level players could fall sort of at the first hurdle?
I have to say that whatever PDC is doing is very exciting. They brought it up from 96 players to 128. There's a whole lot more players in it, but there's also a whole lot more money to earn. So it's going to be interesting. I'm curious. It's not happened yet, so it's going to be unique. And yeah, of course they can all lose, but they also can all win. There's like always a flip side.
What's the best biscuit you've ever had?
Biscuit.
Biscuit, yeah.
Spritz.
Spritz? What's Spritz?
Spritz is like a vanilla cookie, pretty round. From the top it looks like a bit of donut-ish, but it's also a bit looking like a flower. And on the bottom you got chocolate. But I love it. Or American cookies, also something I really love with chocolate bits in.
I asked Gerda to win prize this and it got a really good reaction. What's the weirdest thing to get inside your head? If it's on a practice board, has someone texted you, or even someone on the oche trying to wind you up whilst you're playing or practicing?
Oh, I've seen a dart player trying to do my dance while we was playing the World Match Play, which is Gezzy Price. I remember that one, that was quite funny. The other ones is more of, the crowd whistling. That's one of them things that they're trying to do to get you out of your game. That's the most important one. Or talking behind your back while you're throwing darts.
There's a lot of people do
in
that.
a match. It has happened to me in the past, but I ain't gonna name names.
No.
That's not what I'm gonna do. But I do know with Gezzy it was funny that he was against me in the quarterfinals of the World Match Play. I think the year after that I've won it. He was doing my dance after he got a few legs back, and then after that, for some reason, it just all went my way because I thought it was hilarious. It didn't put me off. It was hilarious, but yeah. And then I did the go and fight celebration after I won the game. I remember that as well. That was quite funny for me to experience.
Well, the thing is, James Wade just can't stop farting on the oche.
I've heard about it again.
Does anyone else fart on the oche whilst you're playing, or do you fart on the oche?
I hate that. Like,
It's gross, isn't it?
Yeah. I intend to make sure that whatever I could do, it happened already at the toilet. Sometimes you just gotta accept it. At the end of the day, it's only a smell. Breathe quicker and it's gone.
Do you prefer a pub night or a nightclub?
That depends on the people you're with.
Good answer.
Yeah, that's definitely depending on the people you're with. If you're with your friends, your mates, we are more than happy to just be in a pub. If you go in with a bigger group and you just know that music and drinks, then a club is better to go.
It's been a big conversation over the last few months, but would you be open to playing in a darts Royal Rumble? I know it'd probably be like exhibition.
Yeah, cool. I'll be number 30 to walk in.
If you were, say, placed number 5,
Yeah,
where do you reckon you'd get to? Do you reckon you could make it all the way to the end?
I reckon 10, because at some point you're just gonna lose to someone. The odds are against you, so. I would still want to win every game I play, but you just know that you cannot be focused for that long. And that's the hardest part about being a dart player. You got to be focused. You can have an easy, smooth throw, but even then you can lose the grip of focus, and then it ain't easy. So I'll work smarter, not harder. I'll walk in as a 30th player. Yay.
Take yourself and Luke Littler out of the frame. Who's your favourite target darts player to watch at the moment?
My favorite target darts player to watch at the moment is Josh Rock.
Oh, he's so good.
That's amazing what he's doing lately. Honest to God, a lot of respect for him. Fair play. Someone in form, someone in a lot of confidence, and then you can see remarkable darts.
What's he going to win in his career, do you reckon? Because you're a multiple-time major winner. How far do you think he can go?
Well, he's definitely capable of winning tournaments, because that's what he's doing on the Pro Tour, and I think he's also been the winner of a European Tour. So yeah, the way he's playing, well, hopefully he's gonna win majors, but as long as you don't win your first, it's gonna be difficult. So let's see how long it takes for him to win his first major. But in my eyes, he's capable, and then from that moment on, anything is possible. Yay.
Right, one band or artist you really want to see live. If we left here and we were going to that show right now, I'm not letting you choose Pharrell Williams, David Guetta, Ed Sheeran, or Bruno Mars. Who are we going to see?
Oh, thanks, mate.
Dua Lipa's currently playing at Wembley right now at the time of this recording.
Tell you what, it's a good choice.
Dua Lipa?
Yeah, let's go for Dua Lipa.
Listen, Dimi, thank you so much for going around the clock with us.
Hey, no worries.
Appreciate it massively.
Very welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for the questions as well at the time.